Hey everybody, how y'all doing this morning? It's me, and I just want to talk about how the media is trying to play this down and how the media lies on Israel. The media lies on Israel, and this is how. The media sits here and believe numbers that Hamas is putting out and the UN, which they have been called lying on Israel. Oh my gosh, and Israel don't allow the humanitarian, 14,000 children are going to die per day. Then when you have someone that says, who gave you those numbers? The health minister of Hamas. Hold it. You're telling me right now, the people who Israel is fighting, Hamas, is giving you the casualty numbers and you're posting them and running with it? Yeah. Well, why don't you put somebody on the ground so you can see who and what is happening? We can't. They won't let us. When we try to put some in to observe, they shoot them. And you're going to run with these numbers against Israel. Thanks for letting us all know that you're hypocrite and liars. This shooting in Washington, D.C. shows you how the American media has supported and promoted these people with their Antifada yelling and then saying Israel, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. This is because of the media. The media sat here and they put these people up. And I want y'all to listen to this student rip this CNN reporter apart. Listen.
As you go forward with what you have seen, can you give us any sense, because you said you looked the shooter in the eyes, can you give us any sense of what you saw in him as he was sort of getting help and people were tending to him as if he too was a victim of seeing this?
Yeah, to be clear, I heard about that part because we were in a secure room when he initially walked in. I just saw him screaming and then being handcuffed. But what I saw in his eyes, I went to Columbia for grad school and I saw the same thing in his eyes as I saw in the eyes of all the protesters at Columbia. Nothing different between him and them.
But they did not create this horrific shooting. They did not, they didn't shoot.
They gave permission. They gave the permission. And they've called for this. They have called for Intifada revolution, which is the same thing he yelled last night.
Do you worry that there will be a conflation, though, of the two, those people who are speaking their mind, who really care about what is happening in Gaza, and those people who are like this person who did this horrific shooting, who intend to do harm?
A conflation. They are calling for Intifada. At Columbia University, they call for Intifada constantly. They're not quietly, they're loud. They're loud. You can hear it. They make recordings of themselves. So what's the difference?
Are you afraid?
Yes.
What will
We're
you
all
do
afraid.
about that?
Everyone should be afraid.
What are you doing to try to make yourself feel safer?
Well, okay, just go on and live your life. I'm a New Yorker. I remember 9/11. You can't let them make you be afraid. You have to go on. You have to live your life, and hopefully your government does things to protect you. Last night, our government failed us.
Jonathan Epstein, I know that they are going forward with this. There is expected to be charges in this case. We will see what happens, but I know you'll be watching, and we'll talk to you again as this goes forward. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry that you had to witness what you did. Okay.
You see that? He ripped her apart and told her, no, this is y'all fault. Y'all give these people this type of room to say from the river to the sea. Y'all see here and heard them screaming Intifada. Y'all sat here and you knew what they was talking about and you allowed them to do it anyway. Yeah, this is CNN fault. This is MSNBC fault. This is all these colleges and university fault. That's why President Trump need to ban international students from coming to these universities, which he did, good. Marco Rubio, good. And all these students that participate in those river to the sea Palestine RVV protests, send them back. You're here as a guest. So if you violate our rules, in the immortal words of a famous singer, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, And don't you come back no more.